Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira Brinton. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. Good morning. I'm so happy to be snuggled into my prayer corner with my soft blanket and my warm light and you. So thank you for being here with me. Today we're going to begin with a little visualization. I invite you to take your palms and put them at the edges of your knees, opening them to the heavens. So I want you to take a nice breath in, rolling your shoulders back. As you breathe out, you're going to breathe down through the sit bones, grounding you into the earth. And then you're going to breathe in and you're going to pull up the spine all the way to the crown, imagining this beautiful light connecting you to the heavens. We're just going to breathe in that strength. The connection down to the center of the earth, moving down the sit bones. And I want you to see this energy connecting into the actual center of the earth. We're going to call this the earth chakra. And then we're going to breathe up this beautiful energy from the earth. It's going to move up through the spine. It's going to go up through the crown of the head all the way to this. We're going to call it the star chakra. Yes. You're going to see yourself connected to a divine light in the ethers. You're going to move through from the heavens to the earth. You're going to feel stable and strong, connected in, above and below. And then we're going to ask that this beautiful divine light will move and ebb through the body. And I want you to find wherever inside of you today that does not feel enough. Maybe it's because you didn't finish your to-do list. Maybe it's that you feel like no matter what you do, it's not enough. All of these not enoughnesses, yes? Not enough money, not enough time, not enough love. Whatever the not enoughness is, we're going to ask that the light may find where it's sticking in your body. And be quiet while you go inside. You're going to seek. Where inside of me is not enough? Where am I holding it? Sometimes it will speak to you with a pain, a tightness, a stagnancy. But you will find it. And when you find it, I want you to place your hand on it. And I want you to breathe into it. You're going to breathe into this space the deepest amount of unconditional love, letting it know how deeply important it is. Letting you know how deeply important you are. And that you are more than enough. You are enough simply for breathing. You are enough for just existing. Nothing else needs to be done. Your presence here is enough. Now we're going to ask that your angels will continue to work on this area today, to fill it with love, to fill it with wholeness. We're going to wrap you in this beautiful golden love from the crown to the tips of your toes. And we're going to move into a blessing. And you'll see that I found this blessing before we began today. And that is what spurred our visualization. So you'll see why we did that work. These are the words that I received. Today, you are to go on a scavenger hunt, a hunt for everywhere you are enough. Where are you enough? Seek, and you will find. Gather them and allow them to take up space inside of you. Gather and fill. So you can take that on today if you'd like. But it is a practice. We are taught by our systems, communities, generational patterns to find where we're not enough. Where could we be doing better? Where are we lacking? Where are we falling short? This is the pattern that has been taught. And so when you seek, you shall find. Which means if you seek where you are failing, if you seek where you are not enough, you will find. And I loved this message from God because it was a reminder, seek where you are enough and you will find. And as you find, gather. And as you gather, it will fill you up. And so today, as we go into prayer, I invite you to pick up all the conversations inside of you that say that you are not enough, all the areas that you see you lacking, and you're going to pick them up, and you're going to put them into God. We're going to allow God to take them, all of them, every last square inch. And then I want you to feel this warm light moving down the body. You no longer have to carry that. We're going to ask that God will touch your cells, that your cells may match the blueprint of enoughness. That your cells may match the blueprint of enoughness. We're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. We're going to ask that God will place his hands on your head to give you a blessing, that you may receive the words that are for you today. And I will be quiet while you pray. Take a nice deep breath in. allowing the words that you received to become a part of you. That every time you breathe in, these words become activated. That every time you place your foot upon the earth, these words become truth. That today you will seek where you are enough. That today you are held in this deepest truth, that your very existence is enough, that you are so valuable, that you are of the most importance, and there is nothing you have to do to be to earn that. To breathe that in and breathe that out. I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred with me today. And I will see you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner. Thank you for wandering into the sacred with me today. If this episode moved or inspired you, I encourage you to share it. Think of someone who needs this message today and text it to them. Let's add more light to the world by welcoming people into our prayer corner together. I also want to invite you to create your own prayer corner at home, a space set apart where you can return again and again to hear God's voice. To support you, I've created the Sacred Space course, which guides you step by step in locating, creating, and dedicating your very own sacred space. You're also welcome into the Sacred Wandering Facebook group, where you can share the blessings that God is giving you and be uplifted by others walking this path. You can find both of these resources in the show notes, or just send me a DM on Instagram at Keira Brinton, and me or my team will send them directly to you. I want to thank you for being one of the rare humans who chooses to sit at the foot of God, to ask, listen, and do. And as always, I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred with me.